welcome to this video. I'm Jonty500 and this is my lobby hosting school for GTA 5 online. Now, I've been playing this game for about 10 months now and I've seen so many bad hosts, even now. Therefore I decided to make this school because it will show you how to be a good host and how to set the different kind of elements. So this will be the first episode in this series and it will be about the race lobby screen. Now the first kind of race we have is standard and it's just a normal GTA race as you would think that it is. First we have the number of laps. Now I really like to set my number of laps a little bit higher than the usual, because when you only have like 2 laps I think the race is over way too fast. I really think that it should be a little bit longer so you can fight it out a little bit. Then we come to the classes and here we have supers, sports, sports classics, muscle, coupes, SUVs, sedans, compacts, off-road, motorcycles, and also to this there's also vans and utility, but they are not available in this race. Now for time of day we have 4 different kind of settings. We have morning, noon, night and current. Now I personally prefer to keep it on current because if you have a really long race you can see how the day turns to night and whatnot. Now the weather you can set clear, raining or current. And also here I like to keep it on current because then it can suddenly start raining during the race and it really changes the complexion of the race totally. Now traffic, whether or not there are other NPC cars in your race. Now personally I like to keep it off because I think it's just really annoying, but I guess that's up to personal taste. Now wanted levels, it's quite easy. You can choose if you want to, if one level can be achieved or not. And personally I also like to keep this one off because the police after you in a race, yeah, I really don't like big distraction. Custom vehicles we have then, and this sets whether or not you can use your personal vehicles from your garage during a race. I know people who have spent a lot of money on upgrading their cars, buying cars in garages, really like to keep this on because they have really worked for it and I think they deserve to use it. I can understand however that new players that don't have all those cars might want to have it off because of then the playing grounds will be even, but I usually keep it on because it's just I have worked so hard for my cars. Now catch up is a mechanic that makes the driver in the front drive much slower and the drivers in the back drive much faster. I think it's just a stupid mechanic that really should not have been implemented to the game. Now I can understand why it's there because they want to even the playing field, but I think it's not evening at all because many of the drivers that then drive off when catch up is off, as I prefer it, they truly have raced, they are good racers and they truly deserve to drive off because they are more skilled. Now slipstream is another in-game mechanic that is based on a real phenomenon. This will cause a temporary speed boost when you're driving right behind another driver to make the overtake go much faster and smoother. Now even though this is based in reality, I just think it's way too OP in the game and therefore I usually keep it off just because it's not too realistic in the end. And finally you can choose which kind of radio station you want to listen to in the lobby, but I keep it off. Now the next one is GTA races, and this is practically like standard race, only that during this race there will be different weapons in the map, such as missiles or maybe boost or repair icons that you can drive into and collect, and you can blow up other cars, get the boost or whatever you want, but I normally don't race too much of these. Now this also adds another choice, that's team GTA race. And when you have a team GTA race, you have one driver and passenger, and the passenger will be shooting while the driver, of course the driver can shoot also if he wants. Now the next type of race is rally races, and this is also like the standard race. The only difference here is that the driver cannot see the checkpoint. So the co-driver will have to show the way to the driver, and he can do that so by using his mic, of course, in-game mic, or by using the directional pads on your controller, and that will cause arrows to show up on his screen so he knows when to turn and when to go straight and just such things. And also this adds another option, swap roles and respawn. So if you have to respawn your vehicle during a match, the roles will swap, so the driver becomes the co-driver and the co-driver becomes the driver. The fourth and final race type is non-contact, and this is a race where the other cars will show up as some sort of ghost cars, so you can't hit the other players. You can still though hit like lampposts and walls and such things, but when it comes, you can't really try and hit the other drivers. You will just fly straight through them if you try and hit them. It's a quite nice one when you're racing against people who like to knock you off. But personally, I don't race a lot of non-contact just because it's not realistic. I like my races to be realistic. And that was all for this video. I hope you learned something. If you liked this video, please leave a like down below. And if you wanna see the rest of these videos, then subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you again.